Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be going through some of the most frequently asked questions that I get as a seller or reseller. So one of the first points that I want to go over and talk about is, where do you get your pricing? Now, this may seem simple and obvious to some people, but to people who are just coming in or don't know all that much about it, it's a fair question. So for regular pops, by that I mean not super rare grails and not signature pops, but just regular pops, I use HobbyDB or Pop Price Guide. They have an app you can download on an Android or Apple, and you scan the barcode and it pops right up most of the time. Sometimes you have to manually enter it, whatever the case is. That is where I will price or start off my price point for any pop. For the most part, they are pretty accurate. As far as different pieces like signatures and customs, I will scan on the HobbyDB app. They've done a lot better of a job with adding in customs and signatures, so I'll always start there. Sometimes the exact signature you're looking for, or maybe it's signed and inscribed, whatever the case is, maybe it might not be there. From there, I will go to eBay sold listings and I will put in all the information for what I have and see what it's been selling for. So normally I'll take the last 4 sales and get the average, and that'll be my starting price for that signature. And then things like rare, super hard to find grails, you can always start on HobbyDB for the rare grails. However, if the last public sale of one of those took place in 7 years ago, well then that price might not be very accurate anymore. From there, I like to go into Facebook groups, specifically grail groups, people that buy and sell these rare, really high priced pops, and I will get their opinion on it if they've ever sold or bought or can give me an idea. So it's really just about reaching out to people if you have questions. But those are the 3 kind of avenues that I use. The second question is like a 2-parter. It's, where do you get your boxes and what are the box sizes for pops that you use? So I get everything from Uline, everything but bubble wrap. I think we get that from Bubble Boy, if I'm not mistaken, if that's the name of the company, but they have really good prices on bubble wrap, and since we buy in bulk, it makes sense. Same thing with Uline. If you are shipping over 200 boxes a month and you don't have a Uline account, Amazon, Staples, Walmart, wherever you're buying your boxes, you're probably paying a little bit too much. So I would suggest a Uline account. And as far as box sizes, so not talking about collections, if we're just talking about everyday selling, typically I don't ship more than 6 pops at once, maybe 8, but I will give you the following box sizes for what I use. We got 1 pop boxes. I feel like 8 by 6 by 4 tend to be a little bit too tight, especially when you add a protector and bubble wrap. I definitely don't suggest them if you're shipping something in a hard stack. So I shoot for 8 by 6 by 5 or 8 by 6 by 6. So either way, it leaves you a little bit more wiggle room to use a stack, protector, extra bubble wrap, etc. 2 pop boxes, I typically will use 10 8/6s. Recently we started buying 2 to 3 pop, which means, the box will fit 2 or 3 pops. And I believe those are 12 8/6s. You can fit 3 pops on their side together, or you can put 2 pops on their back together with a little bit more bubble wrap. And for pop boxes, we either use 10 by 8 by 7 or 10 by 8 by 8. Again, if you're shipping things in stacks, 10 by 8 by 8 gives you a little bit more room, and 10 by 8 by 7 I would suggest, maybe if it's all soft protectors. And 6 pop boxes, we use 12 10 7. That fits 6 pops standing up together. So hope that helps. I want to add in, I've been asked multiple times what site I use for shipping. I use Pirate Ship. I've used many other sites in the past, and I have found that Pirate Ship is by far has the best rates, so check it out. Moving on to number 3, which again is the third most frequently asked question, and please understand that I'm saying this speaking generally, and there are other factors that apply when you're dealing with this certain situation. But the third thing we're going to talk about is what kind of percentage of your lot can you expect offers when you're looking to sell or buy. So let me clarify. This is simple, and this goes for people buying or selling. Any offer that's made is based on a few things. The first few things that you need to even make an offer or accept an offer is you need to know your total value of your collection, which I suggest using HobbyDB or Pop Price Guide to log in your information. Funko app, I do not suggest, because they are really wonky with the pricing. The con stickers and the shared stickers are swapped in pricing. So I really don't suggest you use that. When you log in everything, you will get your total value of your collection, and then you will get your total number of pieces in your collection. What you want to do is take the total number of pieces and divide your value by that. Will give you your per pop average. That is what people generally base what they're going to pay on your collection. So if your per pop average is 30 or under, I would expect around 50%, maybe less, maybe a little bit more. Again, there are different factors that apply, different things, different reasons why people are selling, different reasons why people are buying. So again, this doesn't go for everybody. This doesn't mean that that's exactly, I'm just trying to let you know what to expect. Pretty much the higher your per pop average is, the higher you can expect of a percentage to be offered for your collection. So if you have a $60 per pop average, well then you might get offers starting at around 65%. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Again, there are different factors for everything. Generally speaking, again, the higher your per pop average, more likely that the higher your percentage offer will be. So that is the 3 top questions that I get asked as a seller, reseller, whatever you want to call me, flipper. I don't really care. Either way, but I hope this helps somebody. If you know of anybody that needs this help, please feel free to share it to them. But drop a comment, let me know what you thought. Don't forget, today is Friday, so I will be having my mystery box drop as usual. 7 p.m. Eastern. Here's the preview. And again, the link to all of the information over on my other IG will be down in the description. But that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I love you guys, and I'll see you on Monday.